Boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers' offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this all.
He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Buying some time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking to pass. It's Green. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Keeps the play going. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is...
And he reels it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Goes to the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge
They tried.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, snap.
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
He's loose at the 15. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a
Going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That's caught. It's Sategna. At the 20, he's got space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might get... And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed near the marker. It's Sategna. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air. It's Thorne. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting some heat. On the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that. The bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They move the tight end all over. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Thorne. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. How about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going.
Man, I had to get that throw. I had to get that touchdown. I got it the last second. Last
Yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime
that was
report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. He's looking for an open man on second down. Extending the play. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Green. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Green. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense has it. Is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
Nothing but green ahead. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The run to the left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Green. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job.
So I'm doing one more game after this, and then I'm going to play some
they've got speed. They found guys in the portal.
baseball.
They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Quick with the spin move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion from the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to go up top. Coming after it. Floating away. He's looking on the right side. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field.
I didn't mean to throw that anyway.
Past the line of scrimmage, illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
28, Arkansas, 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down right there, but not
intercepted.
coming up with a big interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Skips away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, he's looking downfield. Using his feet to buy time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Now sliding to his left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And the route is on.
He doesn't need it. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Green. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the Heat. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Green. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.